Greed, Gerdo, is a rogue homunculus who craves money, women, and other worldly possessions above all else. Because of this, he betrays the homunculi in both anime series and the manga, as working for them would deprive him of his greedy desires. He has the ability to rearrange the carbon atoms in his body, to create body armor he calls the ultimate shield, Seikinotate, which is as hard as diamond and coats his entire body. Greed is introduced when he sends some of his Chimera subordinates to capture Alphonse Elric, so he can obtain the secret of immortality from him, and Edward Chapter 27. The state military soon raids their location to rescue El, and Greed's fate, from that point further, differs between adaptations. Chapter 29. In the manga and second anime, King Bradley repeatedly kills Greed to finally subdue him, taking him back to Father. Chapter 30. Unwilling to rejoin them, Greed is melted down to his Philosopher's Stone, and is consumed by Father. Chapter 31. Later, Ling Yao, in his search for immortality, offers to become the new Greed. Greed is given complete control of Ling's body, after Ling willingly relinquishes control, believing this to be the only way to gain immortality. Chapter 56. Though this Greed initially has no recollections of his actions as the former Greed, Bido's death brings back the memories of all his loyal subordinates. Chapter 82. Angry with Bradley for killing his possessions, and further provoked by Ling, the new Greed defects from the homunculi once more, eventually joining forces with Edward Elric during their fight against Father, intending to take Father's powers and use them for world domination. Chapter 83. However, during the final battle, Greed comes to a realization his true desire is friendship. Chapter 107. That end, Greed sacrifices himself to aid Edward, by transferring himself from Ling's body into a weakened Father, using his abilities to render Father's shell extremely fragile before being extinguished. Chapter 108. In the first anime, Greed escapes the raid, and flees to Dante's mansion. Dante, who had created Greed when attempting to revive her dead lover, still retains the bones from his original body, which leaves him severely weakened. Edward kills Greed soon after he is made to believe that Greed killed Dante, though not before leaving with the valuable knowledge of how to kill the homunculi. Ep 34. He is voiced by Junichi Suwabe in Japanese, and Chris Patton in English. Ep 33. Ep 33 for the second series, his voice is provided by Yuichi Nakamura in Japanese, Ep 13 in English. Patton reprises his role for the first Greed, while the second Greed is portrayed by Troy Baker.